We are. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. We are celebrating the new year. All right. So we have an amazing guest, a very beautiful woman with a very multi-talented. Round of applause for beautiful Miss Rayzen Hell.
Woo! Happy New Year!
So, for those watching, future watching, Miss Rayzen Hell, she is a pinup girl living in a pinup world, and you can follow her on the social media, Miss Rayzen Hell on Instagram, or you can follow the business of Pinups and Pumps on the Instagram. She is also a pinup MC and a pinup contest host. So many hats in the pinup world.
Yes, very many.
Hats. All right. So now let us go on to the honor segment. So this is the honor segment. If I had a bunch of money, there would be trumpets and elephants and all kinds of, streamers and stuff to announce. But, we're Dan-A-Plooza, so I have to honor you the old-fashioned way because I don't have that big budget software stuff. So we here at Dan-A-Plooza want to honor Miss Rayzen Hell for being willing to be a guest on Dan-A-Plooza. Very supportive, and we know that she has lots of talent, very beautiful pictures. She does a lot of work that people don't see. So very talented woman. Round of applause for beautiful Miss Rayzen Hell. We honor you for being on the show today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited.
You're welcome. So that's the honor segment. Sometimes like people want me to sing like, or like trumpet, but so we have what we have. Now I'm gonna shift gears and I'm going to give the control to you, Miss Rayzen. So, do you want an impression first or a question?
I think I'm going to do an impression first. I think that'd be great from you right now to start us off.
All right. Is there any particular one that you're hoping that it lands on tonight?
I really want to hear Miss Doubtfire.
We all do, dearie. All right. So, let us spin the wheel of impressions.
Come on, no whammies.
And what a coincidence. The stars aligned. It is Mrs. Doubtfire. All right. Let me get out my stopwatch and we will go ahead. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Bring, bring. Hello. I understand you're interested about the position. I am Job. Can you tell me what experience you do? I am Job. I'm sorry, the position is filled. Bring, bring. Hello, dearie. Oh, I understand that you're interested in the position. Yes, I am. Oh, I have so much experience, child, working with all kinds of people in England. What's your name? It's Doubtfire, dear. It's Mrs. Doubtfire. All right.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I didn't get to the part with the whipped cream and go, hello.
That's awesome.
That's one of my idols growing up is Robin Williams. So.
Oh, yeah. Such a great soul.
All right. Now it's time to go to questions.
Okay.
What do you like most about being a pinup girl?
Oh, my favorite thing about being in the pinup community and being a pinup model is the fact that it's the one place where a woman, no matter her shape, her size, her nationality, her race, can express herself. And it's also the one whole community where pinup is different. Like it doesn't mean just one particular style. It doesn't mean just cheesecake, put together like Betty Crocker in the kitchen with her rolling. Um, it doesn't mean just full on more sexual style Betty Page. It doesn't mean a size 2. It doesn't mean a size 22. It means every.
Right.
So pinup is for every woman, and that is my favorite thing about being in the pinup community and being a pinup model is that I get to embrace all different types of cultures and backgrounds and women together as a whole.
Exactly. I feel like the song "I'm Every Woman" is appropriate.
I'd sing with you, but that's not happening.
All right. That was an amazing answer from an amazing lady. Let's go to the next spin of the wheel of impressions. Office Space.
Okay.
Do you know that movie?
Just a little bit. I don't remember a lot of it though.
Okay. Would you like me to do something else instead?
It might ring a bell, and even if I don't know it, I'll pretend that I do.
So you still want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Office Space, here we come. All right. And here we go. You know, I heard that they're downsizing. I hear that they're firing everybody. So what we do is we take fractions of a penny and put it in an account. How is that not stealing? No, we're just talking about fractions of the penny. You mean take a penny, leave a penny? No, no, no. The other penny jar. How you like Michael Bolton? Yeah. What would you say is his favorite song? All of them. I told him I like Michael Bolton. Why didn't you just go by Mike? I'm not the one that sucks. He sucks, okay? All right.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out now.
Yeah. And there's the other guy. He's like, my name is Shamir Nina Jar. And he goes, Shamir, not going to work here anymore because they can't say his name.
That's funny.
But yeah, they ask him all the time because the guy's name is Michael Bolton. So like they're always asking him Michael Bolton stuff and he can't stand it since he was 12 years old when Michael Bolton came out.
Music too, like Michael Bolton. I really loved his music.
All right, let us get back to questions. Already, what is your dream pinup girl photo shoot?
So I would have to say, okay, so my dream pinup photo shoot came to reality this year. Last year, 2024. My biggest dream photo shoot was the martini glass photo shoot. And I didn't want like a photoshopped background. I wanted a real martini glass. But I do live in rural North Carolina, so earlier, I do have to travel quite often for a lot of my jobs and photo shoots and things like that. Because finding a life-size martini glass in Albemarle, North Carolina is pretty hard to come by. Not going to happen. So my dream photo shoot was that. Last year I turned 40. So so that was a gift for my husband. Yeah. So that was, he gifted and the martini glass photo shoot. So that was my dream photo shoot. And through the Looking Glass Boudoir and Pinup photographer, their photography company is who helped me with that. So shout out to them. But if I had to choose a new dream photo shoot, it would definitely be with Mitzi and Co. Out west, and I would love to shoot in the salts so bad. I want to go out to the salts and shoot that white sand, flat land, and a badass.
There you go.
So that's awesome. That's my new dream shoot.
Fun fact: I did a photo shoot last month actually. And I paid for one of those old time Western photo shoots on my vacation travel. And first of all, the pants were way too big. I felt like I was walking on the pants. So, and they gave me a shirt. And so I might as well felt like I was wearing like bib overalls. And because it's a Western saloon shoot. And I'm trying so hard not to trip over the pants and hit the card table on the ground because, you know, I don't want to break the scenery. And then I had the pistol, and I have the hat, and she's like, "Can you do the stink eye?" And I'm like this, you know. But yes, I have it. And then I had the idea of doing the dos guns.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. You'll have to share those and show us since you brought it up.
Yes, I'm considering maybe doing it more. I do it for giggles and entertainment. You know, I'm not the pretty like you are, but you know, I do it for giggles and laughter.
We all have our own little pretty in us, so you definitely should do it and share them because I definitely want to see the devil pistol.
Yes. But I might do something because I'm associated with a horror group in Ohio, so I'll see about working with them.
Go like a little golf with it, maybe even.
What's that? Little golf?
You could go like a little golf with it. Like you could do a
Oh
devil
yeah.
and put like a like a little golf spin on it for your horror group. That'd be really cool.
Oh yes. I have stuff from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and there's another girl that likes that movie too. So maybe we'll do a Killer Clowns a clown photo shoot.
Scary.
Yes. I'm gonna put viewer discretion.
Yeah.
All right. All right, time for another impression. Is there anything you would like to hear?
I do want to hear Toy Story.
All right. I don't know if you've ever seen, there's a Saturday Night Live bit of Toy Story, and it has Blake Shelton in it. And it's like they're the Disney characters waiting in line.
Mm-hmm.
And he's John Smith from Pocahontas. And he's like, "Anybody in line for John Smith? Anybody for John Smith?" And like, nobody like wants to meet John Smith, you know? And there they go. Andy from Toy Story 3 has a 20-minute late, but still 0 minutes for John Smith. Like, and someone said, "Are you blonde Aladdin?" or something like that.
That is good. That's a good one. I love Saturday Night Live.
And then he goes, "I'm gonna go drink and ride Space Mountain," and then he's going down Splash Mountain backwards. So you'll have to watch that. It's so funny. He's like, "John Smith."
Yeah, I'll look it up for sure.
All right. All right. You ready for some Toy Story? Okay. Here we go. Oh, let me start again. Oops. All right. And hold on. Reset and start. All right. Andy's growing up, and he's part of being our favorite toys. Look, I'm sure none of us are going to get replaced, all right? It's always a new toy. I've seemed to land on a planet here. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life. Mm-hmm. Boss, look, an alien! Did you just undo my oxygen mask? You could have killed me. I'm here to fight Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the galaxy. Buzz, that wasn't flying, that was falling with style.
Have you seen all the Toy Stories?
Yes. I didn't know if you wanted me to continue with the Mrs. Nesbit, you know.
I love all. They're so fun.
Where he's like, "I'm Mrs. Nesbit. You see the hat?" And he's like, "I needed that."
That's good. Good one.
Oh, I know. That's one that a lot of people like to do on TikTok is Buzz and Woody. I forget that the guy who did Ernest Goes to Camp did the voice of Slinky Dog.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, before he passed away, he was Slinky Dog.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right. back to questions. What are some of your favorite pinup contests that you have won?
Oh, so I loved this question that you sent out. So, okay. So I have two. I'll make it, short and sweet. So the first one was Still in Motion.
Okay.
And hey, where was that one at? It was in South Carolina, um, in Union, South Carolina.
Okay.
Um, so that one was really cool. That was during COVID, and
Okay.
everyone would break the rules and get out anyways.
Mhm.
So we all decided to go. It was my wedding anniversary. We usually go to the beach and stuff.
Aw.
We ended up at this racetrack in the middle of nowhere. It ended up being one of my favorite events. To this day, still, we go back every year. We have an absolute blast. But I entered that contest, and the contest, thousands of people are there for this weekend event. And I was so nervous, or I wasn't paying attention, or I had too many drinks. I don't know what happened, but I understood the rules. So I thought it said swim and dress. So,
Ah.
yeah, but it really meant swim or dress. So
Okay.
I walk up to the stage to get in the contestant line, like ready to go. And I'm like, hey, so how does this work? Like, am I gonna have a place to change? No one got back to me, so I just wore my swim underneath my dress,
Right.
and I don't really know like what goes on here. Like, what do I do? So she's like, well, you obviously reread it wrong. It's swim or dress. And she goes,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, and I look around, no one is in swim. So I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm doing swim. So I ripped my
Yeah.
dress off, and I'm in my vintage sailor swim. It's like a blue, little tiny white polka dots,
Mhm.
um, little sailor hat on, and all this stuff. And I got up there. The crowd loved it. It was fantastic. I was so nervous, but I did it, and I won first place. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, so it was really cool. And then when I got done, everyone came up to me, and all the producers of the show, and the judges, and the Gear Girls Car Club produces that show. And a lot of the members came up, and they were like, no one has done swim in years. We haven't seen anyone. We used to do it all the time, and then people just got insecure and quit doing it. And thank you for doing the swim. And I was like, yeah, I had a great time. I don't know how to read, so I guess it worked. So, and what's really cool about that is because ever since that year, and that's been 5 years now, um, that contest has happened, and they've had swim every year since. At least one person has worn swim within the last 5 years. So I thought that was really cool, because I felt like I broke. Not only did I win, being super nervous and not really knowing what I was walking into, and not reading the directions, but it was also really, because it broke the mold for future contestants. So now, at least one girl, since the last 4 years, has wore swim. So that's one of my top wins. My second top win, which technically isn't a win maybe to you or to the public, but it was a huge win to me. Not this year, 2024, but 2023. I had the pleasure of competing in Viva, which, the Viva Las Vegas Queen of the Car Show contest, which is the largest pinup contest in the world and the largest rockabilly event in the world. And they choose 12 pinup models from all over the entire world to come to Vegas and to showcase their pinup attire, and personality on the stage in Vegas at the Orleans Casino. And I was chosen in 2023 as one of the 12 to compete, in the world. So that was a really big win for me. I unfortunately didn't place, but to me, being one of the 12 out of the entire world, that was the biggest win that I've ever had.
Awesome. Very very good stuff, and congratulations. I will give you kudos for applause.
Yeah,
And
well,
um I will flip the script, and I will let you ask me a question if you want.
okay, yeah. So how long have you been doing this?
Since May 2021.
Wow. And what made you want to start?
So it's interesting because um, during COVID, I had bought virtual chats with celebrities, and we would chat for 3 to 5 minutes. Is something that was paid for because the conventions closed down. And so I did about like 55 of those. So I was like, okay, well, I should do my own stuff because I can make people laugh even though they're being paid. But so then I was like, I always wanted my own show, but I didn't know like how to do it. So I used to do it for like 10 minutes and then I'd be like, okay, bye. And like, because like I didn't know what I was first doing when I started out with. I had all my friends on because it was very easy. But then like it picked up. The first year I had 49 guests. The second year I had 84 guests. The third year I had 66 guests. Last year I had 36, and this year will be 30. So
Okay, good.
it's chugging along, and I'll make it to episode 300. So
Nice. That's awesome. When is that? When do you plan on that episode coming out?
so this year will be 30, next year will be 24, and then it'll be 12 in 2027.
Okay.
And there's just a lot of stuff going on in my life and some other stuff where I'll be more and more busy. So I can't say, I like to use the term semi-retirement
Yeah.
in case if I still do it, but it's just a lot is going to be asked from me from this and that, so I
Sure.
kind of just want it to be very little, so I'm not over.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Good for you. That's great.
But my hope is that all my guests succeed doing my show.
That's great. That's a good thing.
So, and I didn't think it would catch on as long as it did, but I'm here for people like you to get opportunities. So if you get something, then I've done my job.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you, thank you. It's been an interesting one. I can tell you, I have interviewed a few people from the UK, so
How about
that's
those?
that's been a challenge. And then I interviewed someone one time that spoke no English.
Oh.
So we had a translator. So I would ask her questions and then he would translate on the WhatsApp, but it would take 5 minutes. So I would have dead time.
Oh, that new ear thing. Have you seen the new ear thing? You plug in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does the translation for you.
Oh yeah. But this was like 3 years ago when I first started out. But I didn't know. And at one point she didn't want to do anymore. So we just all danced until like it was all done, we're all like la la la, we done yet? La 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 la.
That's great, actually.
Yeah. And she actually was like a dancer and everything like that. So it's like
Awesome.
us and then two white guys like this just doing in the background. We're like, well, are we done? All right. You want another impression?
Yeah, sure.
Anything in particular you want?
No, spin the wheel. Let's see what we get.
All right, we will spin that wheel. Spin that record, baby. Empire Records. I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah. I don't know if I remember much from it, but I mean, I remember watching the movie.
Oh, yeah. First movie I saw when I was a teenager.
Okay, cool.
So I saw it like 10 times. That and Mallrats. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I seem to have lost all the money in Atlantic City. I wonder if I'll be responsible for this. Lois! Lois, where's the money? Joe, it's in Atlantic City. What's it doing in Atlantic City? Is it circulating? Is it coming back from Atlantic City? No. So I decided today is the day I'm going to say hi to Rex Manning. Say no more, money more. Ooh.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, he's wearing all purple and he's all like, say no more with my ooh la la. And he's got this ridiculous dance video and like everybody can't stand him except Liv Tyler like has a crush on him. And like when he comes back, he's just like, we all hate your music. It sucks and everything like that. And he does this whole
Oh.
It's hysterical. All right. Is there anything else you would like to say as we wrap it up on Dan-A-Plooza today?
I will say this, how we were speaking about Viva just a little while ago.
Mhm.
The judging for the next contestants start this Sunday. So for this year, show is Viva Las Vegas in April. And I am going to be competing for a spot again on that stage. So voting starts this Sunday. So if you see my stuff on social media, please give me a vote. And then also, I am the show producer of Steel Runs Car Show in Albemarle, North Carolina. We're a female-ran car show that's ran by my business, Pinup and Pumps, as well. And we raise money for sexually abused children that are part of Butterfly House in our town. So Steel Runs May 10th. It is Mother's Day weekend. I love nothing best but to spend my Mother's Day making everyone happy and showing off cars and having the kids around and doing stuff for the children. So Steel Runs Car Show, Albemarle, North Carolina, May 10th. So definitely mark that on your calendars. It's a wonderful show. We have over 400 cars. Our pinup contest is insane. We have over 20 contestants and we go all out. So we have everything from rockabilly music to rock music to not line dancing, sorry, swing dancing. No line dancing, swing dancing. We'll have valve cover racing, all kinds of stuff. So Steel Runs, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram for that show as well.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our first guest on Dan-A-Plooza. Stay tuned because we are going into the squared circle of wrestling with pro wrestler Layla Page. Stay tuned and keep supporting Dan-A-Plooza and have a good night.